They now want to be on your side because they are scared you may reveal the family secret. The strange thing is that they never worried about your feeling. They worried about their image. That was always their priority. You noticed it every time an argument happened behind closed doors, and suddenly everyone became polite the moment visitors came. You notice it when people are insulted in private and praised in public. You notice it when someone was treated unfairly, but everyone was expected to smile for family photos as if nothing had happened. You noticed it when lies were repeated so many times that they became the official family story. For years, they built a picture for the outside world, the perfect picture, the perfect unity, the perfect loyalty, a perfect love, a perfect family. And anybody who threatened that picture became a problem. You became a problem not because you were dangerous, not because you were cruel, not because you were trying to destroy anyone, not because a problem, not because a problem, because you saw too much. When you were when doors were closed, you heard conversation nobody else heard. You watch people say one thing in public and another thing in private. You learn things that were never supposed to have left the house. At first, they were not worried. They thought you would stay quiet forever. They believed you will continue carrying secrets that never belonged to you. They believed fear would keep you silent. They believed guilt would keep you silent. They believed family obligations would keep you silent. Then something changed. You stopped depending on their approval. You stopped chasing their acceptance. You stopped begging for. You stopped begging to be included. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped fighting for a seat, at the table when nobody respected you. And that is when panic quietly entered the room. Because a person who no longer needs your approval is a person who can control who you cannot control. Suddenly, the same people who ignored you started checking on you. The same people who dismissed your opinion wanted to hear your own thoughts. The same people who acted like you did not matter suddenly wanted peace. The same people who acted like you did not matter suddenly wanted peace. Not because they had changed, because they worried their secret will be exposed outside. They were worried that one day somebody would ask you a question, and for the first time in your life, you might answer honestly. That possibility frightened them. You could not see it in the way they spoke. You could not hear it in the way they carefully choose their words. The people who once treated you like an outsider suddenly wanted you close. The people who never defended you suddenly wanted to defend you. The people who laughed when you were struggling suddenly wanted to know how you were doing. It was not kindness at all. It was fear wearing a smile. It was pretense wearing a smile. Because they knew something many people do not understand. The most dangerous person is a dishonest system is not the loudest person. The most dangerous person in a dishonest system is not the loudest person. It is the person who knows the truth, and you know the truth. You know how it started. You know how the conflict started. You know how the division came about. You know how who manu- you know who manipulated situations and when pretenders become innocent. You know who played the victim while hurting others. You know who spent years protecting a reputation instead of fixing the problem. You know where the bodies of the secrets are buried. You know the knowledge about people involved, especially people who have spent years convincing the world they are something they are not. Now they want to sit beside you. They want to invite you. They want to include you. They want to call you family. But where was this energy when you were being blamed? Where was this love when you were being isolated? Where was this support when your name was being dragged through conversations you were not even present for? It was nowhere. Because back then they thought they had all the power. What they fail to understand is that power changes when the truth starts standing on its own feet. And that is when they made their biggest mistake. They thought silence meant weakness. It is not. You are simply choosing peace. There is a difference. Many people stay quiet because they are wise, not because they are powerless. Many people walk away because they are protecting themselves, not because they are defeated. Many people refuse to expose others because they have integrity, not because they have nothing to say. That is the part they never understood. Your silence was a gift, not an obligation. And gift can be withdrawn. That realization kept some people awake all night because they now know that if the mask falls, they can blame you for what is under beneath. The truth was already there. You did not create it. You only witness it. The lesson for everyone listening is this: be careful how to treat people who know your real story, not because they might expose you, but because one day you may need the mercy of the same people you mistreated. Do not spend years building a public image while destroying the people in private. Do not force someone to carry secrets that are hurting them. Do not mistake someone else's silence for weakness, and do not assume that because somebody has protected your reputation, they are required to do it forever. Today, they want to be on your side. Today, they want peace. Today, they want friendship. Today, they want unity. But deep down, they know why. Because the secret they spend years hiding is standing in front of them. It has a voice, it has a memory, and for the first time, they are no longer sure they can control it.